Sooner, everybody! My name's Harry James. Well, it's Texas week. Find me for that one if you want to, Big 12. But, we got to get to first before we can talk about the Texas and preview the Texas game. Let's go back and review about what happened in Manhattan between the Sooners and the Jayhawks. And this is what happened, guys. Well, basically this is it. There were no smiles for less miles this time, with a 45-20 victory over the Rock Chalk Jayhawks. We'll review what happened in Lawrence yesterday. Coming up next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. This is the Sooner football recap. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am for me and Nate to be going next weekend to this thing right here. It's the Red River Rivalry. Me and Nate will be there, baby. Ready to go. Hopefully some of you guys will too. But for right now, let's set the date, guys. We have to get past Kansas first. Sooners did. Now let's do a recap to find out how that happened. It first of all happened with a 45-20 victory over the smileless Les Miles. Passing game for the Sooners will start there. 228 yards in the air to go with 2 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts, the Heisman Trophy candidate. He did have 1 interception on the night. His longest pass yesterday, 24 yards. For Kansas, it was all about number 9, Connor Stanley. That's what the offense came from on the quarterback position. 230 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns, 0 INTs, and a career and the long of 39 yards of the pass. Rushing the ball. Well, let's just say this. With all the injuries, number 29, Ramondre Stevenson, finally got his chance. And you know what? Catch this, guys. 5 carries for Ramondre, 109 yards, didn't have a touchdown. But his longest run was from 61 yards. Helping him in the run game was Trey Sermon. You expected this one. 11 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. 11 carries, 71 yards and a touchdown. His long run, 24 yards for Oklahoma. For Kansas, that guy again, number 29, Puka Williams, 23 carries, $1.37, 0 touchdowns, game long for him, 36 yards. Also, Vernon Gardner, 3 carries, 5 yards, 0 touchdowns, longest run, 4 yards. For wide receivers and the offensive production game for them, out of the receiving core, 81 Braden Willis and number 83 Nick Basquin were the two players there, both with 2 catches. Braden's 2 catches, 38 yards, 0 touchdowns. A game long 20-yard reception for him. While Nick Basquin, these 2 carries from 32 yards and 0 touchdowns. His game long was from 24 yards away. The Jayhawks, number 5, Stephon Robinson was the wide receiver to watch out for the other night. 5 catches, $1.31 and 2 touchdowns. His long, 39 yards on the evening. While number 4, Andrew Permanent, 4 catches, 45 yards, 0 touchdowns, long of 12 yards for the night. Defensively, DTY for the Sooners. Delarian Turner-Yell, 7 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 INTs for the defensive back. While Kenneth Murray, 6 total tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 picks for the linebacker. Defensively for Kansas, Bryce Turindian. Number 1, Bryce Turindian, 6 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks. And Jeremy McCullough, 6 total tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 INTs from both safeties for Kansas. Specialists, punting the ball, Reeves Munshow for the Sooners. 2 punts, 50 yards on average, 0 touchbacks, 2 inside the 20-yard line, and a 58-yard long the other night. While number 31, Austin McNamara, 5 punts, 43.0 on average, 0 touchbacks, 2 landed inside the 20, and a long of 61 yards. Kicking, Gabe Birkic, 1 for 1 from 32 yards for Gabe for the Sooners, while Lamb Jones, 0 for 0, NA on a long and NA on the attempts. All right, there's that. Now, how did we get to a 45-20 final, you ask? Well, this is how it happened, and it didn't start great for Oklahoma. Connor Stanley to 22-yard touchdown pass to Dalian Charlton. 3:35 left. It is 7-0 Jayhawks. Sooners come back to answer, though. Trey Sermon, the preacher, 2 yards in, ties it up at 7 with a buck 26 left. And we're off and running in the ball game with a tie ball game going into the second quarter. Second quarter, Sooners finally take over. Jalen Hurts, a 1-yard touchdown, self-option keeper. 7:51 left, 14-7 Oklahoma. So he can run it in. Now he's got to pass it in, and number 1, Jalen Hurts will do just that. To number 2, CeeDee Lamb, 10 yards. Number 1, Jalen Hurts, 10-yard touchdown pass. Number 2, CeeDee Lamb. 21-7 with 31 seconds left. Sooners lead heading into the halftime. After halftime, Jalen Hurts takes another one in for another selfie with 10:19 left. From 5 yards out, here comes Jalen Hurts into the end zone. 28-7 Sooners. And then he passes it in. Number 1, Jalen Hurts, 15-yard touchdown pass to number 4, Trey Sermon, 6:18 left. 35-7 Oklahoma. Fourth quarter, we're done scoring in the third. Into the fourth we go. That's when Ramondre Stevenson. That's when he had a 61-yard touchdown run there. 42-7 Sooners. 10:45 left. So I guess Stevenson did have the touchdown. After that, Connor Stanley, 39-yard touchdown pass to Stephon Robinson. 9:35 left. 42-14 Sooners. Gabe Birkic, that's when he had his 32-yard field goal up and good. 4:47 left. 45-14 Oklahoma. Final score of the night, Connor Stanley, 24-yard touchdown pass to Stephon Robinson. 9:35 left. 45-20 Sooners, leading Sooners win. Riley's right call of the game was a Hurts handoff to Trey Sermon. Sermon pitches it back to Nick Basquin. Basquin with a touch pass to Jalen Hurts. Little trick play there. Grinch's clinching play. Connor Stanley, a 2-yard touchdown pass to James Sosowski, the tight end. Incomplete pass on 4th down, forcing a turnover on downs. All right, guys, that'll do it. You guys know what's next. It's the Texas game. That means that in the preview show, we'll have Barry Switzer on. It's going to be a ton of fun. Speaking of which, the birthday boy from yesterday, at least. Happy birthday, Coach Switzer. Hats off to you, young man. So there's that. You can catch this and all my other videos on YouTube, BoomerSooner1982, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, and they're on my Twitter, @HypeManHarry. All right, guys, it's OU Texas week, baby. Kind of jacked. Hope you guys are too. See y'all out in Dallas. Till then, guys, I'm out of here. Boomer Sooner.